Recently, across here in Brazil, I've been taking a battery of tests and examinations to give myself a thorough checkup to make sure my pipes are clear and my plumbing is in order.
Hmm.
Although I have had ailments some years ago, like a heart attack, which is all but cured now, and localized pain when I move around too much at the gym, I seem to be in fine fettle.
Hmm.
More than I can say about the older people in the UK. Yet another record broken there in Blighty, but once again for all the wrong reasons. Britain, it's been revealed, is one of only 5 nations considered to be rich where the healthy life expectancy has plummeted. Now, to be fair, the numbers don't show how unhealthy a person needs to be included in the statistics, but one should imagine, I would have thought, that the parameters would have been the same since the research over the years has been carried out. Now, who is leading the way with this research is the Office of National Statistics. Between 2012 and 2014, they did one research,
Yeah.
and 2022-24, and it showed that uh, the healthy life expectancy dropped on average in the UK from 62.9 to 60.7 years of age for men, and from 63.7 to 60.9 for the ladies.
Yeah.
Of the 21 richest nations, the UK has the steepest drop but one, the US. Britain went from 4, and probably the US because of the obesity problem the US
Yeah.
seems to have,
Yes.
packing on the pounds. Britain went from 14th to 20th place in the charts. Analysis put these results on wealth inequality as being a major indicator because it showed that in those more affluent areas of the country, in relation to the poorest regions, the difference can be 20 years.
Hmm.
Richmond in Surrey, healthy life goes to around 70 years of age, whilst in Hartlepool it's around 51. In 90% of the areas, the healthy life expectancy falls short of the pension age, which in the UK now has risen, hasn't it, to 66 for
Yeah.
no save for whom. London was the only area in the country where the index improved. So if you lived in London, you got the cash. You know, to be all that foreign food they're eating.
Could be something in that, actually. Yeah.
I
Jokes
digress.
aside. Yeah.
Now, the Health Foundation put the blame on of the low index on a
Hmm.
combination of poverty, poor housing, obesity, effects of COVID, and a surge of mental health issues, especially in youngsters. Well, I mean, we know that youngsters are playing on the mental problems
Yeah.
to the universal credit,
Hmm.
right? So that could have skewed the numbers a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
If half the nation is saying they're mentally disturbed, uh, you know. Now, to be quite honest, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure what the parameters are, but we're going to put 2 links under the video
Hmm.
of 2 places where you can work out
Yeah.
your healthy life expectancy.
Hmm.
One in the UK,
Yeah.
one site in the UK, and one in, I think it's Chicago in
Right.
the US.
Yeah. It states. Yeah.
And they don't ask you any personal questions like your name, address, and
Yeah.
email or anything. It's just your height, your weight, if you smoke, if you drink.
Hmm.
Just general questions, and then
Yeah.
this calculator, it's going to work out. My
Yes.
my my healthy life expectancy is 83.4 years.
Yes.
Well, I'm 64 now. I don't know if I have enough energy to last that long, to be quite honest.
You, Steve, yeah. Every time we meet you, you're almost, you're hobbling about
No,
well.
you know me, the most active man in the world. But there
Oh,
you are.
yeah. Uh, you're just
I might
Steve.
have, I might have to buy myself a new car. Have you thought about that?
Ooh. I would just go for one of these mobility scooters in your case, mate. That might be a better option. Yeah. I just, can you get them here? I don't know if you get them here or not. I've seen one or two, but yeah. Um,
I would. Here's not. It's not really well advised to get a mobility scooter near.
I know, it's sarky. Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, okay. You touched upon lifestyle, obviously, main thing is lifestyle. I mean, yes, do I feel healthier here than I do in the UK? Funny enough, I was having this conversation during an online discussion last night with some people in my professional capacity. Not I'm a doctor, a medical person. It just happens to be what I do. And yes, I mean, it is a problem with fast foods are readily available.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like a McDonald's occasionally, but not every week. Um, I can't even see if I can't remember the last time I had a McDonald's, to be quite honest.
me.
Um, yeah, and yeah, occasionally have burgers and things, but on the whole, we have well drink we drink we drink quite juice, and we have I drink too much coffee, admittedly, but um, we eat rice and the black beans and meat. Yeah, fresh meat. Yeah, which I find. Yeah, I came to Brazil and I lost 10 kilos. Not that weight loss is an overall indication of health. That could be another reason you're losing weight as well. Um, and out here we have you go for walks, as you said. The trouble with youngsters now, a lot of youngsters, is they're not going out the house. They're sitting there. Like, I mean, I'm not against game playing and anything. Yeah, if it relaxes you, it's a form of entertainment. Yeah, we used to watch TV and other things. They do something else. Um, but yeah, they should be getting out, exercising, touching grass, as it were. Even going for an hour, half, 3/4 of an hour walk sometimes is a healthy thing to do. Even 2, 3 times a week, maybe. I mean, I'm no medical person, but these things are obvious. Um, yeah, stress can make you eat more. So the fact that people suffer anxiety, which I sometimes hear the problems people have now, and I feel, well, I grew up with that. And to me, it was a Tuesday morning. Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes. And it's like, but nobody diagnosed me with that. I didn't know I was stressed. Um, and no, you couldn't even think about claiming stress in your workplace or I mean, I'm not saying people I don't suffer stress and this is it. Oh, you don't believe it. Yes, I do. It's just not everyone. Not 70 or 60% of the population is suffering stress. I mean, if it is, that is a government emergency. I mean, what's the biggest thing with all of us? It's wealth, it's money is the biggest problem. Um, and the UK politicians could easily find a way to save money, and we all know what that is. Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, okay, people should be happy. They take away our humor. You're not allowed to have anything funny anymore. I'm all saying this because it's all connected.
yep,
Um, and yeah, I mean, you and I, we do this podcast. We have a laugh. We have a laugh the other sides of these podcasts. Sometimes we do quite serious subjects, not necessarily with a smile on our face, but we do have an attitude about it all that um, we convey what's wrong, not to make people feel depressed, but to inform people what's happening. And when we can, we like to offer solutions, and that's it. Yeah, offer solutions. I mean, yeah, we get all these statistics. I mean, the strangest thing I find is you go on the. I'll tell you what, I found in the UK. Go on the NHS website. If there's anything else the NHS doesn't do right, they get actually. I've heard some good stories about the NHS in the past couple of weeks with independent people. So I'm not going to knock the NHS totally here. or at all, the NHS website actually has some very, very good advice about healthy eating. It also has, I mean, whether you go with it, the body mass index calculations. I don't totally believe that.
No, these days it's not worth the calculation.
Well, when I get down to the weight it says I should be, people are getting worried in the UK that I look like I'm about to drop down of starvation. I'm not. I mean, yeah. But yeah, because I try and go for a walk at least twice a week, 3 times a week to do some weights. Even I don't just go to a gym like you do. I try and cycle and do other things as well when I've got the odd couple of hours, um, which I have to fit around everything else I do. Um, and we were out drinking the other day, and you said it's important to actually keep yourself mentally going as well.
Yeah.
Part of where you do this podcast, you like it because you actually get to think and plan and do something. It's almost like having a job, a role in your life. Yeah. And yeah,
I'm not that needy,
well, yeah, I'm making.
but I get where you go. I get where you're trying to get to.
You make something to make you think and have a bit of fun or enjoy
Yeah.
something we do. I mean, that's it. We don't make any money doing this. Um, we could do with some more subscribers, by the way. So if you don't mind, just people don't mind just pushing the subscribe button. It's free. It helps us, and it also raises our profile, so other people can enjoy the good news. And yeah, you do things to make yourself healthy. I mean, diet is down to you. I know there is a bit of a problem that maybe healthier foods are more expensive than going to Iceland and buying their frozen e-filled, added e-filled products. But yeah, but you also have to be careful about switching your diet too quickly into something that's healthy because your body might not be used to it. Um, and some people have tried to go on to totally almost meat free, try and eat fruit. They've given themselves um, sugar. Diabetes. They give themselves diabetes. Yeah. So you got to do things in balance as well. But eat that piece of cake if it makes you feel happy, but don't try and feel happy every day, sort of thing. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, um, and yeah, there's no reason why we shouldn't live long lives and happy lives. I mean, when you're talking about pension age, yes, I've raised the pension age because the state can't afford it. 82 is if you live beyond 82, 83 is when your pension starts going down, because I know people have reached that point now from years ago. I don't know how pensions are calculated now. I've got to figure out
On my healthy life expectancy
yeah,
chart on
mm,
this is the American site.
yeah.
It goes into more details and it says, the probability of you reaching like 87 years of age is 1 in 4, 25%. You know,
That's
that's
a
quite helpful.
doomsday.
That's,
That's a doomsday scenario.
no. Listen.
Yeah,
Then for me to get to 90,
yeah,
it's like 1 in 10.
right.
It's only 2%, and the curve starts.
Yeah.
It's going down, and to go to 95, so you've got a cat in hell's chance.
I, I mean, I mean, my father-in-law's 103 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he gets up, he watches TV. I mean, obviously, he's not going to go into the Recife half marathon next year. Um,
Why not?
I think that would be the biggest shock to all of us if he did. um, but it's yeah, I mean, it's a combination of a lot of things. It's healthy eating, it's mental up here. I know a lot of it's like when younger people tell me they're depressed. I said, no, you're not depressed. You're pissed off today. If I have days when I'm pissed off, believe it or not. I mean, I'm sure Steve does, we
Most days.
what did you get wrong today? I got out of bed. Yeah. Um, what motivated you to get out of bed? Well, mainly I had to go to the loo. What's your biggest motivator to get up in the morning? It's
Oh,
better than wetting the bed.
that's never stopped me from lying in bed.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like me sometimes. It's yeah. I mean, I've got a balcony. I have a hammock. Yeah. So one morning I got up. It's this weekend morning. I got up. Um, I just literally hung the hammock up. I went and dived on my balcony with a book. Yeah, and some music. I must admit, I was listening to classical music, so I was doing everything to relax, not my not rap music or something, or heavy metal or other music that Steve finds very enjoyable, finds he relaxes too. But yeah, it's I yeah, you have to have the right attitude as well. And I'm going to say this: there's only so much that the politicians and the state can do for you with regards to health. Yeah.
Yep.
They can facilitate you. It'd be nice if they could all give us more money to enjoy, give us, yeah, so we can afford it. But we have to make the decision ourselves how we live our life. Um, if you've got a cupboard full of high sugary salt content things, that's on you. Um, Sometimes it's better just not to buy surplus food that you're just going to eat. Best not buy it or have it. Yeah. Have it as a treat occasionally. Some people, what we do, if we feel we've earned that cake, my wife actually bakes her own cakes, makes her own cakes actually, because she enjoys doing that as well. So it gives her, some mental fulfillment occasionally, and that's it. We have a cake. Doesn't last very long, I must admit. Yeah. I've come in from training before now. I saw the cake and cut myself a slice. And I thought, I've just destroyed everything I've just done for an hour.
Yep.
Just in 10 minutes. Yeah. Just because it was there. Not because I needed it. Not because I well, I wanted it, not because I needed it. Yeah.